This is Jamie Lawler.
This is Alan Fitzpatrick.
And this is FSM RX. So hey guys, we're back with part 2 with Jamie Lawler from CrossFit Swords and Alan Fitzpatrick, CrossFit Navin, and the co-organisers of the Filthy 150. But also with their respective gyms, the biggest fitness event in the country for teams every year. They also have other things, and Jamie just got his total in from the charity event Lifting for Lucy, and it was
just under 43,000.
43,000 euros for Lifting for Lucy, which is a great charity. So, but you mentioned you're thinking you might do something again next year along those lines?
We're looking at it again. Like, this year was a huge success.
Yeah.
And it was one of those experiences where everybody involved it was unforgettable.
Yeah.
Because the effort it took to train and then actually do it, raise all the money. It's just one of those special events that we won't forget. So we said next year we have a bit of momentum behind it. I think it's only right that we try and go and raise another big lump again next year. But we probably won't do the exact same. We'll probably have to come up with a new idea.
A new concept to try and get people to kind of keep their interest. Whereas it's like, do the same rope climb again. They know you can do the rope climb.
Like we completed 15 kilometer rope climbs, and we did it like with 5 minutes to go in the 12 hours. So, but as you said, we know we can do that. So we do have to come up with something that captures the imagination. So that and it's also that it's very difficult. So that people find it. Like, they will give you their money to see can you do it. So it'll be something CrossFit based. It'll be something probably a team of us from the gym will do, and it'll be early next year, and we'll probably announce it just in the new year. Yeah, and with which it is New Year because this is shot shot today, right today.
It's a good Christmas. Good.
I'm 38.
No. But with not only that you did the event, you also had like table quizzes, textings, you had a whole bunch of events around that. You know, when people do charity events, just do the one thing.
Yeah, like raising that much money, it's insanely difficult because you're asking all the time, and loads of people will commit money to you, and then you have to go back and ask again and again. So what we found was that like the team was just unbelievable. They just went above and beyond. So they went off running small, like as we said, quiz nights, and like there was even days where people went and did mini versions of the actual main event in shopping centres and try and collect money. So the fundraising effort was huge. The text line, like across the CrossFit community, like when we posted it on Irish CrossFitters, we got a flood of texts in. So without that, again, we wouldn't have raised the money as well. So it was we really appreciated the support that we got. So hopefully again next year we'll be coming back asking for more.
Good. So watch the space. Again, we'd be kind of for Lucy again. Kind of that's the charity. Are you looking at different charity?
Just very quickly, it's Lucy's, right?
Lucy's.
So and the reason I want to point that out is because a member of our gym has a daughter who's called Lucy. And it wasn't for her. So
I thought it was.
That's what everyone thinks. But basically, she got loads of support and help growing up. So what he wants to do is basically raise money for other children like Lucy. So it's all the other children with learning difficulties. We're trying to raise money for early intervention for those. So it'll be something similar along those lines. Yeah, for sure. It'll be definitely a children's charity anyway.
So good. It's always good to we try and do charity stuff as well each year, not as a big a scale, but I think it's always good to personally give back every year. I know you'd rather give money than do anything, as you said, or would you rather do a charity event?
Dropping on.
I personally, if someone says to me, you gotta climb 15 kilometers of ropes and give us $5,000, I'll just give you the $5,000. Yeah, you gotta do that. Fair enough. No.
High roller.
Have $5,000. But yeah, so like when the charity events every year, and you always get bombarded with like not bombarded, but people. There's always something. Someone's always doing something for someone, so you have to be able to stand out and make. You're like pitch your cause and why you're doing it. And it has to be, you kind of have to hit the emotional thing. And I think with the CrossFit community, you had that on Irish CrossFitters, because there's over 2,000 some people on that page, our group, and it's a simple, the text thing, it probably was. Like,
the text line was great. Like it was difficult to set up and all that, but it was well worth it. I tell you, the charities came in 2 years ago to take the money off us, and they're just telling us what they're spending on. It's amazing. The difference, like a few grand makes, is huge. But to give them 43 grand, like they're building like rooms in their places with plaques on the wall from us. So that feels brilliant. Yeah. So that's I suppose next year definitely going to go again.
Well, that's brilliant, and again, everyone should give back. You should always try and help out people. And when Jamie's next event is up, if you can't help out and take part, definitely donate. Alan's going to donate.
I'll definitely donate.
So moving on from that, then going from kind of charity, then you and the CrossFit community and the fitness community, you've released or opened up your new venture, I'd say, the caffeine.ie.
Caffeine, yeah. Well,
so,
IE instead of EI.
So I know what it is, but I'm going to get you to talk about it. So
well, basically, last year, when I was doing all the interviewing for the Open, I was going around interviewing people under the banner of Filthy TV. That was just promoting our own event this year. But I just realised when I was doing it that there was no one doing anything like that. There was no kind of central resource for all these new competitions that were popping up, all these new workshops and events. And then there's so many people that are writing good stuff. Some people within the community that have a voice, but it's dotted all around the place. And being networked through people through Facebook and other mediums, I just got this idea to put it all in one spot. And didn't really want to call it CrossFit because one, I probably can't. I'll probably get sued. And secondly, from the 5150, a lot of people who are in the community, aren't affiliated and so on. So, but it's kind of the same community, the weightlifting, strength and conditioning, CrossFit. There's a lot of crossover there, even powerlifting is somewhat. So I come up with this idea. I was just toying with names in my head, and I was like, competitive and functional fitness popped up. Competitive and functional fitness Ireland was the first thing that came into my head. So I had CAFFI. And then it was like, okay, it's events, it's news, it's education, and then it just kind of popped, And then over time, one of my clients in Navin, he's an insurance broker, and he was telling me one morning about the Irish Chiropractic Society, and they came to him for about insurance, and 40 or 50 chiropractors came, and they end up getting 50 or 60% off their insurance. And I was like, I know 50 or 60 gym owners. How about we do something like that? So that's where the insurance end up came in. So I changed Ireland to insurance in the title. So I've been kind of to and fro with the insurance guys to get that over the line. So basically, they've come up with a package off the premise that like 50 or 60 gyms are going to join. So they've taken a punt on it, and then the more gyms that join, the better deal you can get in insurance.
And they will, because obviously, like, I don't know about you, Jamie, but if I can get a couple of £100 off my insurance every year, I'm going to be happy enough to take that.
Well, I even find it difficult to get insurance for contents. Like, I've rang around for content insurance and couldn't get it, and then Alan came up with this, and I was looking, it's like exactly what I needed. So
and like, people will jump on board with that, and it's the kind of the first of its kind in Ireland regarding the function. It's not just limited to the CrossFit aspect. It's all different gyms, powerlifters, weightlifters, because again, like, if you are a CrossFit, you do powerlifting kind of style movements, you do Olympic lifting, you go to, like, how many CrossFitters go to compete in powerlifting, and so it's a fitness community. It doesn't have to be, well, we're the only.
It's a caffeine community.
It's a caffeine community. From the man that doesn't drink coffee.
And the whole caffeine thing really tied in well with the people drinking coffee in the industry, and like the insurance bit is just one part of it. Like, I really, my ultimate goal with it is for people to go, I really want to know something or read something about anything. That's where I go.
They're kind of like breaking muscle and box rocks for articles and all of it. Primal Piggy, like people throwing in like just their kind of concepts, their ideas and articles and stuff. And it's nice rather than having to go and find these guys online. You're getting all these people from around the country giving their opinion on things, and like it's good content. So it's,
yeah, the content is there.
It's interesting.
I'm just putting it in the one resource, you know, and I'd love to get people in the habit of, you know, if they have an event or a piece of content, just deliver it to me rather than me having to go and search it, you know. And then in the future, my ultimate goal then would be, at the moment it's just getting everyone within the community just accessing the site and you know, giving content and receiving content. But what I'd really like to do, you know, once everyone in the community is involved in it, you know, start maybe some kind of group marketing scheme.
Yeah.
Whereby we now start reaching out to people outside the community. Because I have like a gym locator, and I'd really like to turn it into a go-to place for people looking to get into fitness.
Yeah.
So they go there and then they go, okay, I'm in Westmead. Who's in Westmead on the map? So it'll generate leads and interest for all the gyms ultimately, you know.
That's brilliant. So that's caffeine, and then if anyone wants to know anything about caffeine, the website link's going to be down below in obviously the comments. Also everything about the Filthy 150, all the links for social media, and also you can follow Alan and Jamie on the Filthy 150 on all their social media. So that's all going to be in the links below. So take away your charity events, your competitions, the Filthy 150, the Celtic Caffeine. He's about gym owners.
Oh, that thing. The day job. The day job.
You have a day job? So, like going back, like so you started gym. So like for CrossFit Swords, it's obviously it's in Swords.
It's not a sort of.
Yeah.
It's close to Swords.
So going into 2016 for you and the CrossFit Swords and the brand, like what's kind of obviously you want to improve, you want to become even better, get more members and stuff like that. But like, where are you kind of seeing your company grow and stuff like that for you, CrossFit Swords, and just kind of?
Yeah, well, I suppose we have. We just want to grow the membership first of all, but we have a good competition team who trains on their own. They train together.
Yeah.
So we want to we're looking forward to the Open. We're looking forward to Celtic Cup, heavy metal. Like we're gonna go to all these events next year. Yeah. So that's like all of our training for the competition team is going to events. We would like to enter a bit more weightlifting and stuff. We've had people going to rowing events. So we're trying to branch out. Trying to go and get as much competition experience as we can, and then for the broader membership, it's the same as everybody else. Just trying to improve the training and make the place a nice place to be, and all that, and improve the facility and whatnot.
Social hangout.
That's
really
it.
After training. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think we're all trying. Navin has rebranded slightly.
Yeah, we got a new logo. We were My Studio CrossFit Navin. I've just gone through a split with my business partner. So she's now My Studio and I'm CrossFit Navin. So a bit of a structural change over the last few months. But yeah, I'm at the moment kind of reconstructing the gym, building walls and putting in new equipment and so on, to make it a bit more of an appealing place for the members that I have. But unlike Jamie, we wouldn't have a competition crew. We've got a really good bunch of members there. Yeah. Some of them have just recently opened themselves up to competing, like after the Filthy 150. A few of them seem to have a bug now for scale and intermediate comps and so on.
Yeah. We had guys trying to we'll get ready for next year. It's like, give yourself a week off. It's a year away.
Even I did a comp.
Lead by example.
Yeah. So I suppose 2016. I just want to get the rebuild finished. Grow the membership. Keep repeating the good work that we did there already. Kind of getting the gym a little bit more grid friendly. And building a few balconies and so on, because we're planning on having a little grid tournament in May. The Swedish and the Hungarians want to come over and play Celtic Fire. So
And obviously with the Grid and Grid Ireland, you're still kind of you're growing that in the back end, and kind of it's been.
Yeah, I briefly rebranded to Grid Ireland and then changed back to CrossFit Navin. But the Grid stuff it's kind of off season now.
Yeah.
There's things brewing in the back end. We're looking at, there's a lady pro athlete looking at coming over to do a workshop, and we're planning the tournament, and then the guys in the States are already talking about the Invitational and possibly another international tournament later next year, so that'll be exciting. So I'm sure I'll be doing some Grid stuff kind of next summer at some stage, you know.
Alright guys, so Jamie and Alan, thanks for being on the show. Guys, all the links for all their social media is below. If you're out near Swords or you're around Swords, you'll probably bump into Jamie's crew, and again, if you're out in Navin, definitely check out CrossFit Navin and Alan's crew. And if you have any questions on these guys regarding lifting for Lucy's, caffeine, the Filthy 150, again, their links are below. Just shoot them a message, and I'm sure they'll answer. Okay? See you then. Hey guys, if you enjoyed the show, head over to our YouTube channel, click the subscribe button, and you can get all the latest information from FSM, FSMRX, and our Q&A show, Coffee Topics. Follow us on Instagram, where you can find the daily goings on of all our members, coaches, and athletes, and see what we're getting up to. And head over to Facebook, FSM Bray, give us a like and a share, leave a 5-star review, and you'll get all the latest information on our upcoming events and shows coming your way.